Was there a setback in particular or a year where you were having more of those thoughts, or was that last year?
Last year, I just think about it all the time. I didn't play at all and didn't know what to expect in the future, so I just think about it all the time last year.
What came to your mind when football is over? What do you want to do?
Getting the coaching, high school athletic director, those are my two biggest things right now.
Mike, you mentioned kind of like feeling down on yourself. Could you detail that, elaborate it? Was it athletically, emotionally? What was all that whole
I
package?
think it was more emotional because I knew I could. Athletically, I knew I can do it, but emotionally, like just being out and not being able to play the game that I love, just kind of takes a toll on you a little bit. You're watching your teammates go out there and have fun together, and then you just sitting there watching. It's kind of hard, and that's probably my biggest thing.
Is it? I mean, so I mean, taxing being out, obviously, but I mean, how much satisfaction do you have now? And especially, you are playing at a pretty high level right now, like team's third leading tackler, a couple sacks, 2.5 sacks. I mean, is it a sense of satisfaction?
I think so. Yeah, it made me during the time I was out, it made me a lot stronger mentally. And I feel like that's paying off now. Just going out there having fun, not taking anything for granted.
What's it mean to you guys or to you, that you're ranked third for the first time in 10 years here? There's been some tough times lately.
Yeah, it means a lot. We've worked hard all summer, spring ball. Trying to get to this point. We just got to keep improving and keep winning, and the rankings will take care of themselves if we keep winning.
And did you over the weekend catch any of coaches' activities with homecoming court and chain gang?
Yeah, I seen that on Twitter and stuff like that. Pretty funny. I didn't see that first. My dad told me about it, and I looked and I seen it. It's pretty funny.
Do you ever think, like, what's this guy going to come up with next, or who comes up with this material, or is it all him?
I think it's all him. It's just the type of person that he is, I believe. Especially just how he is.
Mike, was there a moment in the first half where the first half of the season, where you kind of felt like, okay, I'm back, I'm ready, I'm feeling good? Was there like a particular moment that kind of kicked in for you?
I think the first game before we came out on the field against Hawaii, it's like I finally get to prove myself and play, just go out there and have fun. I think that's probably the moment that I realized, finally get to play.
What was the anticipation? Were you nervous before the Hawaii game? What was the anticipation like?
I was a little nervous, just because I haven't played in a while and just going out there, But I think after the first couple of plays, I kind of loosened up. That's huge. You've never had a been fine since then.
About Ryan Glasgow, it's kind of probably a position that gets overlooked a lot and the impact of it. How dominant is he from your view right behind him, and what kind of things does he do to help the defense not get overlooked?
He's probably the most dominant lineman we have. He doesn't get as much notice as like Taco and Worm, but he does a lot of dirty work. He lines up in front of me every play, so I pretty much see what he does, and he keeps the offensive line off of me. Does a great job.
How would you describe the Glasgow brothers? They all seem to follow a similar path.
They're guys that want to do it. They have a lot of want to, and they work hard at everything they do. Smart, intelligent, funny guys, just great guys to be around as well.
For you to speak with, or not to speak, but watching Ohio State Saturday, is there anything special about it just because of your family ties and being from Ohio? I mean, did you see it differently than your teammates or anything like that?
I like watching football, so I watched the game, of course, but I really didn't think about my family ties or anything. I did a little bit of scouting, I guess you could say. I watched other games as well, but that game came on. We played Wisconsin too, so it's kind of compared us with them. So it's kind of, we don't have nothing really to say about it.
When you, I mean, and kind of on that note, when you guys do play a top 10 team, you hold them to 7 points. You guys have the number 1 ranked defense in the country. I mean, that's going back to kind of the sense of satisfaction for you. I mean, knowing that you're also, you've been a contributing, or more than a contributor to the success.
Yeah, we've had a great year so far as a defense, and just got to keep doing what we're doing and try to finish the year as number 1 defense. There are a lot of this last half of the season is a lot tougher. I think, you know, just because coming off a bye week, feeling good about yourself, and now, you know, going to a game, it could be like a trap game, kind of, and, you know, just got to come out focused for the rest of the last 6 games.
Could you detail your rehab process to me a little bit?
It's kind of a lot, you know, just
Or condensed version?
it's kind of just a lot of shoulder work, just extra, like the little things around the muscle, like the shoulder, you know, just something you've never heard of that you work on. That's pretty much what I did during my rehab.
So was it more or less tedious, or was it kind of like nerve-wracking at all?
It wasn't nerve-wracking, you know, because I've been doing it for a cause, like, to get back, you know, get better. So I don't think it was nerve-wracking at all.
I think you know, Wisconsin playing at home.
Can you talk about playing defense under Don Brown? How that's been for you so far?
I love playing for Coach Brown, you know. He gets rowdy, but he doesn't get too rowdy, you know. He doesn't get uptight or anything with us. He's always loose before the game, days before the game, you know. I just love playing with him.
How about the